animated dimensions, a darkroom, NGU idle, pixels fill in squares, trimps. Since I started this YouTube channel a little less than a year ago, I've already reviewed 5 outstanding idle incremental games. However, while some of them, like Animated Dimensions for instance, do have mobile versions, none were originally created as a mobile game. As a developer working on my own mobile idle game, Get a Little Gold, I really wanted to review a great mobile incremental game. To find such a game, I studied multiple rankings, read a bunch of Reddit threads, and watched numerous YouTube videos. Many of them mentioned a game called Egginc, so I decided to give it a try. Hi there! My name is Yaroslav. I'm a solo game developer passionate about incremental games and completely obsessed with the development of my own quote-unquote ideal incremental game, Get a Little Gold. I'm striving to discover what constitutes a truly outstanding idle game, which is why I regularly review other great incrementals here on my channel. Initially, I planned to record just another review of a great game, but after playing Egginc for a few days, I decided to change the concept of this video and share my thoughts on what distinguishes an outstanding idle incremental game from a mediocre one. Let's take a quick glance at the game's main loop. It's insanely simple. All you need to do is hatch some chickens by clicking this big red button at the bottom of the screen. That's it. Everything beyond this point happens automatically. Once hatched, your chickens will automatically run to the hen house, where they'll automatically lay eggs, which will then be automatically sold and use some box. Your mission is to serve as your chicken's assistant, constantly building bigger and better housing, buying more delivery trucks to sell more eggs, and purchasing upgrades, also known as researchers, to help your chickens produce eggs even more efficiently. Upgrades are pretty straightforward. For instance, comfortable nests increase egg laying rate, while nutritional supplements increase egg value. However, no matter how hard you try, eventually your progress will slow down, which is completely normal for an incremental game. And that's when you should consider prestiging. In Egginc, there are 2 layers of prestige.
Oh, you both have layers. Oh.
The first one becomes available very quickly, allowing you to start a new farm from scratch, but with hens laying more expensive eggs. This means you'll be able to reach the same level of progress quicker. Currently, there are 19 different types of eggs that you can gradually unlock. While a couple of lower level eggs are easily reachable, unlocking later ones will require a huge amount of time. The second level of prestige becomes available once you receive your first soul egg, and it also implies starting from scratch, but this time your egg resets as well. In exchange, you will gain a permanent earning bonus, which, again, will allow you to progress further next time. However, to be completely honest, I didn't manage to reach the stage in the game where I could perform this second layer of prestige. And the purpose of this video is to explain you exactly why I haven't done this. Well, as you might remember, a few weeks ago I published a video about this Excel-looking game called Trimps, and it happened to hook me so much that I still continue running it in the background, checking progress and giving orders to my Trimps army from time to time. Now, when I started playing Egginc, I found myself in quite a strange situation. On the one hand, it was my decision to give it a try, as I wanted to review a mobile game on this channel. But on the other hand, while playing Egginc, I was constantly thinking about Trimps, and frankly, I didn't find the former as interesting and compelling as the latter. Look, Egginc is insanely popular. It has tens of millions of downloads on both Google Play and the App Store. I did my best to analyze why, despite all this popularity, for me personally, Trimps turned out to be much more engaging and captivating. And I came to the conclusion that compared to Trimps and NGU Idle and Animated Dimensions, which were reviewed on this channel earlier, Egginc lacks depth. At least for my taste, it feels too flat and straightforward. It's undeniably beautiful. No complaints about that. In fact, it's the first game I'm reviewing that does have great graphics. Unfortunately though, graphics don't define a truly outstanding game. Every upgrade in the game, every structure you build, every action you take just increases your stats. When you prestige for a better egg, the only thing that actually changes is the price of the egg. That's it. You are conditioned to repeat exactly the same cycle over and over and over again, just a little bit faster each time. There are no new fancy strategies that you should utilize to progress faster. Just hatch some chicken, buy housing, buy upgrades, prestige for a more expensive egg, rinse, repeat. Now what about the second layer of prestige, soul eggs? What do they do? Correct, they increase your income. As simple as that. Even the so-called challenges in egginc are not actually challenges, but rather a list of milestones that would eventually be reached no matter what you do. Hatch 200 chickens, research 30 things, earn $500 in 1 second. They're not actual challenges. They don't require any strategy or specific planning. Just keep playing and eventually you'll achieve them all. The same is true for the rewards. For completing quote-unquote challenges, you'll earn one of 3 possible rewards. Either box, golden eggs, or soul eggs. That's it. No new interesting mechanics hidden behind challenges, no sophisticated artifacts that completely change the way you play, no nothing. Now let's take a look at trimps. Not only are the challenges here much more, pun intended, challenging, but they also unlock some really meaningful stuff that actually influences your playstyle and forms your future strategy. Most of them, if used correctly, can significantly speed up your next game session, as well as completely ruin it if you fail to understand how they work. Take the balance challenge for example. It's the first so-called helium challenge unlocked upon reaching zone 40. Once unlocked, it can be run repeatedly for double helium. All enemies inside the challenge have 100% more health and 17 to 135% more attack. Your trimps, in turn, receive 1 stack of the unbalanced debuff each time they kill an enemy in the zone. Each stack reduces your trimps' max health by 1%, but increases their gathering speed by the same amount. So it actually acts like a buff if used correctly. From the very moment you unlock balance until the unlocking of the decay challenge 15 zones later, your best strategy for the next few days would be running balance every single time. However, once you reach zone 55, it might be a good idea to switch to the decay challenge, even if you won't be able to successfully complete it just yet. This challenge significantly boosts loot, gathering speed and attack, but every second inside this challenge you would lose a fraction of these stats until they became too low to progress faster. Decay involves a more active playstyle, as switching to a high zone resets current stacks of decay. However, if you don't have spare time to manage your trimps manually, you can continue running the balance challenge, which is much easier and could be mostly idle at this point in the game. Once you reach zone 80, you might consider switching to the electricity challenge, rewarding you with 200% extra helium. But be warned, every time an enemy attacks, your trimps will suffer an electricity shock, continuously damaging them. Hell, you can even dive into the whole game of life experience once you reach zone 100 and start the life challenge. I won't be explaining the rules of the game of life invented by the British mathematician John Horton Conway, but if you haven't heard about it yet, definitely Google it and read about this incredible simulation. Currently, I'm at the crush stage of the game, meaning that I'm running the crush challenge where enemies crit my trimps for 400% extra damage every time my block is lower than my current health. It's challenging, yet very rewarding, considering that I will get 5 times as much helium once I reach zone 125. Now, challenge rewards are also very diverse. Not only do you gain some helium, the game's main prestige currency, but you also can unlock new perks, get various boosts, and even discover completely new mechanics enabling new strategies and tactics. For instance, the Scientist Challenge has 5 different levels, each significantly improving the early game by adding quality of life features like pre-built traps and structures, upgraded equipment, more initial trimps and foremen, higher player efficiency, and even more helium from higher zones. I could continue talking about trimps endlessly, but I don't want to make this video too long, and I hope I've already explained why I consider trimps so much more immersive, engaging and fun than egginc. Do you agree with me? Or maybe you find egginc more appealing? What are your favorite idle incremental games? especially mobile ones? Let me know in the comments. And watch this video about another outstanding incremental game I spent more than 8,000 hours playing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.